What's going on, guys? 7up07 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. We are here right where we left off, at the entrance of the next dungeon we're going to be doing, which is, of course, Rydon's Tower. Got a nice little message from Rydon here. So let's go ahead and begin. There is a hole in the door. Insert the stone sword. Yeah, let's do that. This isn't a particularly hard dungeon, from what I can remember. It is very tall, but it's not super long because the floors aren't very big, so no big deal at all. So obviously we want to go ahead and grab this treasure chest here. Fortunately, this dungeon does not make the map much of a secret. It's right here at the entrance, so we can just go ahead and grab that and keep going. And we will... well, I was gonna say we'll finish the first floor without any problems. Looks like we probably still will, but got a few battles we'll have to deal with throughout this dungeon. I don't think there's anything particularly difficult about the regular monsters found here. I think there are a couple new ones, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if they were ones that are found elsewhere, but I don't think we've come across them yet in our adventure, at least not on video. Yeah, so I don't think this dungeon will take us all that long. Like I said, it's really not that bad of a dungeon. It's just super tall. There's, I believe, 11 floors. And you do kind of have to go, like, back and forth, up and down a little bit, but no big deal. Whoa, okay. So there's a little bit of physics involved here. Keeps things interesting, right? That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to stay on that. We'll have to go back around. I was correct in wanting to be on the first floor again, but not on this side. There's a fence on the bottom that we need to go around. Can't move the statue. Okay, good to know. Alright, so it'll drop us back down again, obviously. If we come up this way, it's gonna go this way. So this is where we want to be, on this side of the first floor. And now we can go up these stairs and we'll be on the proper side of level 2. Also, not a whole lot of items in this dungeon, believe it or not. It seems like they would hide all sorts of stuff here, but that is not the case. Okay, so what we want to do here is push this. Whoa, it's all crooked. And now that will fall to the floor. So now, since the seesaw is now held down by the statue, it's obviously weighs a little bit more than we do, and it's pointing upwards, that means we can go jump on it, and it will no longer move. We can head right on up to level 3. So that's kind of the general idea here. To get around this dungeon, we'll just find those kind of periodically as we go up. Not every floor is so difficult to get to, though. As you can see, we can head on right to level 4 and then straight on to level 5. No problems here. So we've made it to level 5. We need to get to 11, but now we see there is yet another seesaw here. So we're going to go ahead and step on this, go back to level 4. You might notice there's a fence going around here. We're kind of trapped on this side, so you did see that there is a statue over here and some stairs conveniently, so now we'll go back down to the other side of level 4. Seesaw returns to normal, and we can head on up these stairs and push that statue into place. Exactly the same idea as before. Seesaw goes down, so do we, so we can head on up the other side to level 6. Like I said, this dungeon is really quite straightforward. You know, it's a puzzle-based dungeon as normal, but it's just not that complicated, so... Alright, so we're gonna head this way. This is where things might not be quite as you would expect them to be, because we are heading all the way back down just so we can go back up, but it does make sense. Alright, so let's move this statue over where it needs to be. Stop it! I guess we can just sort of push it that way. Alright. No, we want it to be on the outside wall, but there. And then just slightly this way. So now it goes up the stairs. Look at that. So let's follow it on up. So now you can kind of get the idea of what's going on here. However, what we're going to do, stand on this. Where's our statue? Hold on. I totally screwed this up. It's not at all what we want to do. Well, I shouldn't say we screwed it up. There is just an easier way to do this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Come on. Let's turn around this way. Sort of push it this way. Am I gonna make it? Yes, I will. Okay, that works. There is an easier way to do that, but we'll just do it this way, it's fine. You still get the general idea of how that's supposed to work. Other option is, which I believe is how I meant to do it, is to push it from here, where it is, over to right next to here, and then you can just sort of jump on it and come down. But it's no big deal. Either way, we can continue right on up to level 6, to the area we want to be, and then take this conveniently placed ladder on up to level 7. Making good progress.
Well, there's a surprise. Making good progress, I see.
Thank you for confirming. Is that the man himself? Look kind of like a tool. Okay, level 7. Let's sort of get our bearings here. A lot of staircases going on this level, so it can get a little confusing at this point. So we don't want the... Oh, can't get to the alchemy pot right now. Don't want to take this one up, even though we're going to anyway. We want to go around and take this one on up. So now we are on level 8. And we have yet another seesaw to worry about, so... again, not too complicated. Same general concept as before. In fact, I don't think that concept ever really changes. That was convenient and not supposed to happen. I think that's a little bit of a bug there. It's not supposed to let you down with it, but it's very convenient for us. Alright, up to level 9, and we finally find a treasure chest. Imagine that. A recovery ring. Very nice. We're going to hold on to that for now. We can use it for some mixes. So as you can see, there's not really anything else to be done on this level, at least where we are, so we can go ahead, come back down, and then continue on up to level 8 this way. This is the true way that we want to go. Oops. Keep doing that. Forget what the action button is. So we actually want to pull this one off. That's the big twist here. We'll pull this one off, go back down, and take it up the other way. So there were 2 statues already attached to it, kind of balancing it out. So we can go back up this way to level 9, except to the part of level 9 we actually want to be at. Well, this dungeon had been pretty easy up till this point, but I did finally just get dropped by a golem. Just one character. He hit me a couple really good times, so... generally the battles are pretty easy in this dungeon, but sometimes that just happens. There's some strong monsters here. And now we want... oh, here we go. I know there's a ladder around here somewhere. So this is level 10. We have now made it to level 11. Top of the dungeon. So let's see. Make sure we grab everything we need to. Such as this treasure chest. Like I said, only a few in this dungeon, but there are some good items in the ones that are here, so make sure we want to grab those. Charon's bow here. We'll kind of worry about that later. We might end up using it for something. And let's head on over and talk to Rydon, since clearly this is his tower and he's impressed we've made it through.
What? You made it? All the way to the top, like?
Why do you have that accent?
Eh?
Eh?
Ha ha ha! If it's that easy, I've got more building to do. Can't have a novice like you getting to the top.
Well, I must not be a novice then.
You're all right, young'un. I'm Rydon. And what do you want with a sculptor like me, eh? You're looking for the cran spinners. Ah, those old gemstones, is it? They've been out of my family for donkey's years. I've never even laid eyes on them myself. This is what I heard, like. One of my ancestors put them in a... ooh. Ah.
Are you gonna die on me right now?
Ah. This damn back. Always giving me trouble.
Out with it, man.
Anyway, I heard one of my ancestors used them in a statue she carved. That's right. It was the pinnacle of her career, they say. Her best work.
And where would this be?
Where's the statue now? I can honestly say, I don't know. All I can tell you is the lady's name. If this whole block of mine isn't letting me down. Her name was Alexandria.
Alexandria.
That's about it, I'm afraid. Unless there's something else I can help you with. What? My son said I should pay him a visit once in a while? There's no time for that.
I've got this huge-ass tower to make for no reason.
If a novice like you can get to the top of my tower, I've got my hands full here. I'll just have to build it higher. The only way is up, as they say.
You're gonna die here, old man. Well, good luck with that. That was completely useless, wasn't it? So, Alexandria, he says. That sounds oddly familiar to a certain small town that we've visited, with a certain party member who has disappeared on us. So, let's go ahead and get out of this dungeon, as we just have. And, yeah, we're gonna warp on over to Alexandria, see if that's not the spot that we want. But yeah, so we're gonna worry about that in the next video. Let me see. Well, it's not that long. Yeah, we could go ahead and do it, but I don't want to drag this video on too long. We'll just share it with the next video, and we'll go track down the cran spindles in the Tower of Alexandria. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.